Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I wanted to cover probably the funniest style in the game. Love it or hate it, it's the Trickster style. Trickster has surprisingly good power, decent range, and very quick dashes that make it very mobile and hard to catch. However, since the dash nerfs and the addition of bullet, Trickster has fallen off even harder than it has ever before. It was already really bad, but now it's by far the worst in the game. Not only does Trickster get countered by bullet, but now practically any style in the game. With Trickster you have a horrible block and your heavy attacks are super predictable, which makes it weak to both counter styles and power styles. I think the style that needs a rework the most is this one, but nevertheless I'll stop ranting and get into the style itself. Trickster has pretty average light attacks. They alternate sides they are thrown from, and have pretty average range. They do, however, have a pretty decent amount of power to them, so they can be used effectively with enough practice. Whether or not it's worth it to learn Trickster is up to you since it can be strange to many, but if you do choose to learn it, please use your lights effectively. They are really the only part of its kit that works well constantly. Trickster's heavy attack is decent for what it is worth. It has good range, and is a little hard to avoid from a distance. You can actually use this heavy quite well to counter someone who walks forward to bait out counters if you time it well. However, this simply is not enough to compensate for one of the worst heavies in the game. Not only does this heavy do little to nothing in terms of damage, but the wind-up is so obvious even a baby could dodge or counter it. As if that wasn't bad enough, it even has its own sound effect, which, while it is funny, makes it that much easier to see coming. Anyone with ears will be able to tell when this thing is going to be thrown out. I feel they should add a buff to this attack in particular, as it's the main way Tricksters deal damage. Making it so that it deals a lot of damage if it lands, removing the sound effect, or adding iframes to it so automatically you dodge any counters would be very helpful and fun features. Trickster has a pretty good gimmick in its dashes. These are by far the fastest and most annoying dashes to face in the game, as they drain little stamina and are so quick they can almost guarantee a perfect dodge if used properly. However, with the changes to the dash mechanics and the addition of bullet, this gimmick is pretty dead now. It does also have the ability to cancel dashes, but I don't think it's ever worth it. Not only do you already have a really short dash, but canceling it early just removes your iframes and makes it that much easier to hit you. It also does take a while to get used to timing the dashes with this style, but once you do they are pretty fun to use. However, fun unfortunately does not mean good in any way, so just be careful with how you use these attacks. The ultimate is hilarious though. Overall, a terrible style for ranked play, but great for casual fun. If you like to have a good time and don't care about stats, using this style is fun and rewarding, as you can beat people using really good styles with debatably the worst style in the game. I love this style a lot, but it's really bad. Unless you like to suffer, don't use this thing in ranked. Anyway, I'm going to use this in ranked now.